NASA is looking to contract out the job of bringing the International Space Station down safely. Is this the beginning of the end? ASCENT Propellant is setting itself up to be a safer alternative to hydrazine propellants. And both Blue Origin and China's Galactic Energy have their sights set on overtaking SpaceX. What are their chances? But before we get there, let's back up a bit. Hello and welcome to the Undiscovered Country. I'm your host, Bryant A. M. Baker. Today I'll present the top 5 most important things happening in the world of space. Let's get started.
Number 5.
While SpaceX has been making waves with their Starship, Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin has been hard at work on their own reusable heavy-lift rocket called New Glenn. Recently, images surfaced of New Glenn's first stage at Blue Origin's Exploration Park campus. This stage, powered by 7 BE-4 engines, is being designed for landings and reusability right from the start. But here's the twist. Blue Origin is also working on a top-secret project known as Jarvis, or Clipper, believed to involve a reusable second stage for New Glenn. In addition, Blue Origin has been conducting tests on New Glenn's massive 7-meter-wide fairing, with plans to recover these expensive components. Production is underway at Blue Origin's facilities in Alabama and Washington, indicating the company's commitment to expanding its space vehicle manufacturing capabilities. While New Glenn's first flight is still a year away, Blue Origin is also focused on returning their new Shepard rocket to flight after a previous mission failure. Let us know your thoughts on Blue Origin's progress in the comments below. Do you agree with this slow but steady progress methodology they seem to be taking? Or do you prefer SpaceX's more experiment and blow things up method?
Number 4.
Next, let's talk about ASCENT, the advanced spacecraft energetic non-toxic propellant that's revolutionizing space propulsion. Daniel Cavender, the director of Rubicon Space Systems, recently shared some exciting insights into ASCENT and its journey with spacenews.com. ASCENT was first used in NASA's Lunar Flashlight mission, which aimed to observe water ice deposits on the moon. Unfortunately, the mission encountered propulsion system issues, possibly due to foreign object debris. But despite this setback, Cavender highlighted the significant validation of ASCENT's technology in space. After leaving NASA, Cavender joined Rubicon Space Systems, a division of Plasma Processes LLC. They're focused on developing ASCENT propulsion systems for CubeSats and small satellites. ASCENT is not meant to replace traditional propellants like hydrazine entirely, but it offers a compelling alternative. Its lower hazard profile appeals to missions that prioritize payload safety. Rubicon Space Systems is nearing completion of their first production run, and they've received orders for propulsion systems, including larger ones, and a new 110-Newton thruster. ASCENT's future looks promising as the market shows increasing interest in the non-toxic propellant. But what are your thoughts on the potential of ASCENT in space exploration? Share your opinions in the comments below.
Number 3.
NASA has released a draft request for proposals for the United States Deorbit Vehicle, or USDV, a spacecraft that will help deorbit the International Space Station. The draft RFP proposes a hybrid contract approach combining cost-plus and fixed-price contracts. The contractor will be paid for costs plus an incentive fee during the design phase, and a fixed-price contract will cover production. The deorbit vehicle will provide redundancy to previous plans that relied on Russian cargo vehicles. The technical specifications for the deorbit vehicle have not been fully disclosed, but it will dock to the ISS's Harmony module and perform maneuvers to lower the orbit's attitude before a final deorbit burn. NASA intends to take ownership of the vehicle and manage its operations. NASA has requested $180 million in its budget proposal, estimating a total cost of about $1 billion. The agency aims to release the final RFP in July, with proposals due in August and a contract award expected in early 2024. The draft RFP allows flexibility in the timing of the ISS's deorbit and includes options to extend the contract until September of 2035, indicating at least the possibility of extending the ISS's lifespan beyond 2030. But what do you think about this proposal? Are there alternatives that NASA should be considering? Let us know.
Number 2.
The Defense Department's Space Test Program, or STP, is launching the Space Test Experiments Platform 2.0, also known as STEP 2.0, an initiative to buy commercial satellite buses capable of carrying multiple experiments to space. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Shea, STP Director, aims to create a consortium of providers with flight-proven buses through an indefinite delivery, indefinite quality contract. The program seeks to include as many participants as possible to bundle experiments together for efficiency. The first order under the IDIQ contract is expected in early 2024, and the STP office plans to collaborate with the Rocket Systems Launch Program for launch services. STEP 2.0 aims to advance the United States' Space Force's science and technology enterprise by leveraging commercially developed spacecraft to host DoD-sponsored payloads. The program aims to reduce costs, streamline processes, and accelerate the development of cutting-edge space technologies. The STP program collaborates with various government agencies, industry, and academia to demonstrate new technologies in space. The Space Experiments Review Board approves and ranks experiments for inclusion. Budget constraints and availability limitations result in approximately 10 to 15 experiments reaching orbit each year. The Space Force has requested $30 million for STP in its fiscal year 2024 budget. But what are your thoughts on the use of these indefinite delivery, indefinite quality contracts? Let me know in the comments.
Number 1.
Chinese startup Galactic Energy is progressing towards the launch of its Pallas 1 rocket, which resembles SpaceX's Falcon 9. The company, established in 2018, has gained recognition for successfully developing and launching the Series 1 solid-fueled rocket. Now, Galactic Energy aims to make a breakthrough with Pallas 1, a liquid propellant rocket powered by its Kangchuang kerosene liquid oxygen engines. Pallas 1 is designed to carry payloads of up to 11,000 pounds, or 5,000 kilograms, to low Earth orbit. While the Series 1 launches have been successful, the development of the liquid propellant Pallas 1 poses greater challenges due to the complexity of the engines and the goal of reusability. Galactic Energy released a video showcasing the rocket body for Pallas 1, along with a model of a future triple-core version similar to SpaceX's Falcon Heavy. Galactic Energy secured $200 million in funding last year for the development of Pallas 1. Reusability remains a significant milestone for China, as only U.S. companies SpaceX and Blue Origin have achieved rocket landings and reuse. Galactic Energy faces competition from other Chinese private startups working on reusable liquid propellant rockets, including Landspace, iSpace, Deep Blue Aerospace, CAS Space, and Space Pioneer. What are your thoughts? Do you see Pallas 1 being a legitimate competitor of the Falcon 9? Does it look like there is some funny business with how similar these rockets seem? Or is this a good sign for the future? Drop a comment and let me know. Thank you for joining me. Links to all the stories are in the description. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about here today. If you feel like this information has been helpful for you, please consider giving it a like or rating and subscribing and following the content. I'm honored to be a part of this community of citizens in this undiscovered country of ours, and I'll see you again next time.